Hello everyone, welcome to Wednesday Wicked, back at our normal time slot. Excited to be here. We are 4 days away from Gold Rush. I'm going to get this shared out to everyone and we will be ready to roll. Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show. As people are making their way in, the Bastard, Shadow Press, Tiny Boy, welcome everyone. All sounds good there, Bastard? And as you can see on the screen, a debut in the works. So we are just a couple of days away from Gold Rush in Los Angeles. Mrs. Utaker, welcome to the show. I appreciate it. So we're running a little bit behind, so we are going to jump into this pretty quick here. So as I mentioned, we have a debut coming up. And we are live, back on our Wednesday time spot as normal. Everything's finally settled out. Life finally got a little bit easier to deal with, at least for the moment. As you see, we are in Memphis once again, leaving here to head straight to LA after this show is over. And as you can see, opening up the show today, we have a debut. Keith Koopa, welcome to the show. Jake going with Jenna for the win over the newcomer Revenge Gibson. Alrighty, sorry about the delay in that there, folks. Looks like Keith also going with Jenna for the win. But here we go, down to ringside for our opening contest. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 190 pounds, she is Jenna Rage. And Revenge, welcome to the show. Glad you could be here for your debut. Of course, Jenna Rage, a former Intercontinental Champion here, would love to start getting back and getting some wins notched under her belt and climb back in a title discussion. Well, I always appreciate it. As you can see, Jenna Rage all business here at the Tennessee crowd. And her opponent, making her Sacrifice Championship Wrestling debut, weighing in at 170 pounds, Revenge Gibson. Charlie Sees All, welcome to the show. Rob Machette, welcome as well. Just in time for our newest woman wrestler to make her debut here. Said Revenge, who has been a veteran in the wrestling world and through other areas, now making her debut here. Excited and ready to go, as everyone can see. Yellow, welcome to the show. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Went for the Carlisle type. Revenge immediately going with the close shots. Jenna out into a wrist lock. But standing switch there by Revenge, turning it into the hammer lock and a heel trip to come up, follow up with it. Now as Jenna gets up, collar elbow tie up. Revenge pushing Jenna into the corner. Referee stepping in for trying to get a clean break from these women here. And he does get one. Now Jenna coming up with a series of forearm shivers there. Now waist lock, but Revenge fighting out immediately with the reverse elbows. But Jenna quick belly to back suplex. In terms of their Sacrifice careers, Jenna definitely the veteran. And looking to use that experience here. Going right after the elbow and shoulder area. Now picking up Revenge. Has her set up from behind. Face first with a modified slam. Punch but got blocked. Jenna looks side of the ropes here. Dropped down by Jenna. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. But now Revenge up and around into a neck breaker. Jumping the shoulder blades. Staying on it, you hear the crowd. So the crowd already impressed and letting her know. Quick jab and then went for a shot, but Jenna blocked that, came back with a forearm of her own. Up and over the top rope. Now what does Jenna have in mind? Holy shit! Up and over into the DDT on the apron. And another DDT on the floor. Now, quick super kick. That one, she got flush. Definitely see you later, Bastich. Thank you for any time here. You know I appreciate it. As Revenge now looking to get battling back in. Scoops up Jenna, but Jenna floats behind. Pushes her off. Reverse chop quickly there and sends Revenge back into the ring. Now taking her over, it looks like to the far ropes here, but Revenge fighting her way out. Series of short elbows. And a big clothesline sandwiching Jenna right into the turnbuckle. And then brings her out with the alley-oop. Does not stick the pin, however. But a kick right to the face. Cover. One. And only a 1 count for Revenge this time. Low drop kick right to the back of the neck. I agree, Jake. Jenna is not looking to stake her claim against the newcomer. But both women throwing shots at each other here. Irish whipping in the neutral corner. Cross body to the ribs. Now Jenna up in there. Kick to the ribs here. Brings her up. Suplex powerbomb, but does not stick the pin herself. Maybe a mistake by both these women here. Now Half Nelson goes for the pin. 1 and only a 1 count. Now another stomp to the shoulder area there, right along the side of the neck. Quick jab. But Revenge might have woke her up as she sends Jenna into the corner. Leaping clothesline does not find the mark. Jenna with a quick kick of her own. Now, with that kick right to the ribs there. Nothing pretty or fancy with that. Off the ropes. Has her hooked German suplex. Now Jenna pulling her away from the ropes here. Finally into a cover. 1. Not even 2. Might have took too long getting her away from the ropes. Gave Revenge enough time to catch her breath. But now Jenna looking to stay on her again. Again, that wide base on that armbar. And snapping down. That'll dislocate her shoulder really quick. But Revenge setting her up. Face first out of the suplex. Oh, and she's measuring her here. Huge spear. And you hear the crowd responding, getting behind Revenge. Spear Jenna out of her boots. 2 count only on the cover. Oh, now Revenge setting her up here. Forearm right to the jaw. What is she setting her up with? Up and over into a bitter end. Leg hooked. 2. And no, at 2.5. Now Revenge just telling Jenna to bring it on, helping her back up here. Wrist lock. Jenna with a quick forearm to escape. And a huge cutter. But maybe played around too much there. Revenge back up. Jenna's series of strikes caps it off with that European uppercut. Now sends Revenge off the ropes here again. And again went for that pump kick. Did not get all of it. And went for the super kick but misses. Here comes Revenge. T-bone suplex. Now has the head scissors locked in here, controlling Jenna on the mat now. Finally releases the maneuver here, brings her back up. Big clothesline, make it a pair. Huge splash in the corner. Now off the far side, ducks under Jenna's clothesline. Leaping clothesline of her own in a kip up. Revenge getting momentum going her way here. Has her up, Samoan drop. Now goes to pick her up, but Jenna with the quick wrist lock, snapping the arm again, going right back to that shoulder. Suplex into a bridge. 1, 2, and at 2, Revenge again gets the shoulder up. To both these women throwing everything they've got at each other. Neither one backing down. Quick cover by Jenna after the combo. But only a 2 count once again. Oh, what does Jenna have in mind? Off the ropes. Jumps over. Standing moonsault. Gets all of it. Does not go for a cover, however. Now Jenna looking to inflict more punishment. Could be a mistake here. Modified abdominal stretch. Not only working on the cord, but keeping Revenge grounded here. We've already seen Revenge take to the air at a moment's notice. Finally fighting her way out of it, fighting her way back vertical here. Short jab and then a huge hip toss. Oh, and now setting up, waiting for Jenna to get up here. Stalking her again, big forearm. And another bitter end, and Jenna is out cold. Hell of a debut. There we see that monstrous spear took her right out of her boots earlier. Not enough for the pinfall, however. And then the first of 2 bitter ends. And there's Jenna with that quick T-bone into a bridge. Was trying to catch Revenge off guard here. Said take nothing away from either woman in this contest. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Revenge Gibson. And I see the challenge has been made and accepted. So I'll make that official right now. This Sunday at Gold Rush, Mrs. U-Taker will face Revenge Gibson one-on-one. As we get ready for our next contest, again, congratulations to Revenge, and we'll wait to see at Gold Rush when she steps in the ring with Mrs. U-Taker. But coming up next, we have another one of our newer competitors, Randall Drum, going up against Johnny Crow, who we haven't seen for the past few weeks. So who do you have? Place your bets. That can very well be Shadow Press. If you're not involved in the show, find a way to make yourself involved. As I said, this Sunday, Gold Rush from Los Angeles. Going to be a stacked card, no doubt. Jake calling with Johnny Crow for the win. Of course, he will be accompanied by his wife, my daughter, Sophia Nightwalker. But here we go, down to ringside for the next contest. Revenge going with Drum for the win. And of course the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Drum Monkey, Randall Drum. You just might have heard that. You know, the rumor mill always is going 24/7. House of Ghazi, as well as Couch Terminated by Hella, both of you welcome to the show. As we see the Drum Monkey making his debut a couple weeks ago, has been on quite a roll. Looking to carry on his momentum. So we will see exactly what he brings to the table in this contest. A big test for him. Probably one of his biggest tests so far in Sacrifice. Going up against a former international champion. And speaking of which, his opponent, weighing in at 265 pounds, representing the Dynasty, he is accompanied by his wife, Sophia Nightwalker. It's Johnny Crow. As you see, as I mentioned, Johnny Crow, a former international champion, would love to get back in that hunt. Had a chance to speak with him earlier this week, and he said the time off did him good, but he's refocused and he knows where he wants to be now. I just did Jake, and I will book that for the pay-per-view. In case anyone missed it, Jake Bagwell one-on-one with Shadow Press. Oh, and right away, standing Spanish Fly from Drum Monkey out the gate, starting off fast. Series of stomps finally rolling back up here is Johnny, but immediately still taking off his feet again. Quick Hurricane Rana. The Drum Monkey starting fast here. Big stomp to the ribs down, going right after him again. Handful of hair. And driving him face first. Quick rollover. One, and only a 1 count. Drum Monkey now series of open hand strikes. Another quick Hurricane Rana. As I said, the Drum Monkey knowing what he's in store for, and Sophia up on the apron drawing his attention. Giving Crow a moment to get back up. Quick takeover. Modified belly to back suplex. This will be what Drum has to be concerned with, is the extra person at ringside. That distraction now giving Crow enough time. Series of headbutts now to reassert himself in this match. And into a lateral press, not even a 1 count. Now quick pickup, but no. Dragon screw leg whip. As you can see, Revenge already saying to get her out of there. Sophia already being the difference maker to start with here. Not enough to get ejected yet. And now wait a minute. Johnny Crow rolling Drum over. Locked in Rings of Saturn. Drum close to the ropes if he can just kick his feet out enough. But no, instead going to fight out with those quick elbows. Now takes the Drum Monkey, has him up. Package cutter right there. Omar Wolf, welcome to the show. That backpack stunner now into the cover, 1, and only a 1 count. And again, you see Sophia at ringside. So far has not gotten back involved again. Quick double leg by Johnny Crow. And Crow now going up top. He doesn't fly very often. Double axe handle, though, finds the mark. Now pulls him away from the ropes. Quick cover again. One, and only a 1 count still. Now big knee shot right to the side of the face. You see Sophia cheering on in approval. Quick gut wrench. Up and over with the suplex. Now quick jawbreaker there by Drum, but walks right into a headbutt. But comes back with an elbow of his own. Now scooping up Crow. Has him hooked up shoulder-wise, but Crow escapes. Now another quick reverse elbow forearm to the back. Now quick go behind, German suplex, hangs on. Make it a pair. And the trifecta. We know normally he sets that up for the DDT. But instead going for a quick cover, ref out of position. 1, 2... And at 2, Randall Drum kicks the shoulder up with authority. Oh, but now Johnny's measuring him here. No! Quick go behind by Drum getting out of the way. And a hammerlock DDT of his own turns the tables on Crow. 1, 2... Oh, Omar offering to help by way of natural selection. Oh, big clothesline making a pair of them. Big body splash by the Drum Monkey off the ropes. Leaping clothesline. Now there's that chin lock pulling back. Knee right in the middle of the spine. Now scooped up here and hot-shotted down throat first across that top rope. Oh, wait a minute. The Drum Monkey measuring him here. Big knee strike, but no. Johnny out of the way, and there's that sickle to the back of the neck. Quick cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Johnny trying to get the crowd behind him, but they're not having it. Course of boos. And a little tit for tat here. Nip up, and both men with the nip up here. Oh, and there is that quick stunner. And again, Drum Monkey measuring him up. Big knee lift, and we have blood. And there's that cutter in for the cover here. 1, 2, and no, at 2.5. The arrogant cover might have cost him here. Oh, and there is that springboard 450 from just the standing position. And you see the blood pouring down over the face of Johnny Crow. Now Drum Monkey driving him forehead first into the mat. But no quick double leg. Johnny went charging in, but eats the foot of the Drum Monkey again right across that huge open cut. Now quick wheelbarrow into an arm drag. The blood all running down the face everywhere here. Elevated over the top rope to the apron. What does he have in mind now? Bringing him back in. Oh, and there's a DDT spiking him. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have blood in this one. Now measuring him up here, spins him around, knee to the face. Big time lariat finds the mark. Now setting up Drum Monkey here. There's the DDT once again, finding its mark here, going in for it. In for the cover. 1, 2, and no, at 2.5. Again, the Drum Monkey with the shoulder up. Both these men bleeding all over the place here. Quick leg sweep by the Drum Monkey. Oh, and there's that Shining Wizard finding its mark. But again, misses the follow-up. Big clothesline. Johnny Crow saying that's it, but misses the stomp on his own. Now Drum Monkey up on the apron here. And Johnny let him crawl back in. Brings him up into that suplex pile driver. And again, that knee lift and the wicked clothesline. But no jawbreaker by Randall Drum. Huge drop kick. Oh, what does he have in mind here? Again, bouncing on his feet here. Standing 450, finds the mark. And into the cover. 1, 2, and again, this time Johnny Crow kicks out. But Drum measuring him up now. We saw him go with it earlier. That knee lift into that modified cutter. And the cutter hits. In for the pinfall. 1, 2, and again, Johnny Crow kicks out. What is it going to take for one of these men to keep down the other one? Now Johnny Crow measuring him up here. All that for a right hand. I don't know what the hell Crow was thinking. But now sending the Drum Monkey repeatedly into the top turnbuckle. Now scoops him up again. Quick go behind. German suplex hanging on. And the hat trick pulled off, stacking up the Drum Monkey. Now pulls him away from the ropes, rolls him over, quick cover now. 1, 2, and again. Once again, the Drum Monkey kicking out. Crow beside himself. Oh, but now looking to put the finishing touches on here. There's that DDT. And the Drum Monkey is out of it. Very interesting endeavor. 2 matches, 2 knockouts. There we see that sickle clothesline around the back of the neck and tried for the cover right there, not able to get it done. But both men busted open. There we see that arrogant pin. That might have cost Drum Monkey here. It was almost a 3 count right there. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner via knockout, Johnny Crow. I agree, revenge, an amazing match between both these guys. As you see the blood still pouring out of the forehead. As we get ready, though, for women's action up next, once again, as Mad Cow goes one-on-one with Faith. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, I'm going to throw some shout-outs to some other great channels in the area here. And Shadow Press accepting the challenge. Revenge going with Faith for the win. Said, I'm going to throw some shout-outs to some great people in this community of themselves. Channels like the ASWF. Of course, you will find them on the Altered Arcade Network. Your host, JJ Savvy, bringing you the action. Otherwise known as Fireproof Lowlife or Adam Guerin, depending on what circles you're in. And then Mark Caliber, bringing you Commonwealth Wrestling. And when he doesn't bring you wrestling, you might get some Mortal Kombat or a couple other pieces of variety. You'll find that exclusively on the channel Mark Caliber 17, streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Then, of course, if you like matches like our opening contest, and also like the one we're getting ready to see, you gotta check out Elite Extreme Women. All women's action all the time. Your host on there, Susie the Elf. Of course, on the channel Elite Extreme Women. And then you see him in the chat, the House of Ghazi, bringing you a bit of a variety of things involving wrestling. Calls commentary for a couple different companies, also does Wrestling Jackass. But then, of course, one of the originals, Cowboy John, bringing you Lightning Strikes action. Of course, you're going to find that on the channel Cowboy John. But maybe you want to break from wrestling. Maybe you need something different. And if so, be sure to check out my daughter Cassie Madam Red, bringing you everything but wrestling. So you might get some Dead by Daylight. You might get some World of Tanks. You might get some Friday the 13th. You might even get some Kingdom Hearts. You just never know what she's going to bring to you. But we are headed back down to ringside for this women's contest. Of course, the following women's contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way to the ring first, representing Better Than You. She weighs in at 168 pounds. It's Mad Cow. Of course, Mad Cow, a former women's world champion. Still holding the record for the longest reign here in the company. And already looking to get that title back. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, representing Salagia. She weighed in today at 245 pounds. This is Faith. Of course, Faith, the bruising, just natural destroyer for Salagia. Normally more comfortable in tag team action, but she has done some singles work. It's just been a bit. So we will see if there's any sort of singles ring rush. She was just in action recently as part of a team. As you see Faith all business with that scowl across her face. Faith not as successful as she would like to be. I tried to talk to her a little bit before the show, but she wasn't really interested in saying much. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Collar elbow tie up middle of the ring. Right away, Faith taking control with the wrist lock. But standing switch by Mad Cow into the overhead wrist lock. Heel trip taking down Faith. And again, oh no, this time Faith just throwing Mad Cow by her hair. Now picking her back up and once again tossing her like a sack of trash. Now getting pushed back in the corner, Faith very well could be the strongest woman on the roster, with the exception of maybe Shulky. Now Mad Cow using her leverage advantage that she can get here, a veteran of the industry. Oh, and there's a forearm right over top of the ref. Now quick front face lock, takes her up, and no, Faith counters out of it, knee to the head. Quick forearm to get back, but Mad Cow ducks under, kicks her right in the back of the leg. Another duck under and around the world with the head scissors. Now another quick kick there. Irish whip though sends Mad Cow off the far side. Pop up into a Samoan drop. Faith looking to dominate here. Again, Mad Cow out of the way. Faith sent off the ropes, leapfrog by Mad Cow, drop under, and then goes right downstairs, double shot, and then two knees to the head. Now Faith going face first into the turnbuckle, Mad Cow making the fans count along. Of course, anyone that has followed Sacrifice knows Mad Cow with that vicious bear hug. Thesz press and sears our right hands by Faith. But now Faith, big headbutt, make it a pair, holy shit, 3 for 3. Faith rattling the rocks upside in Mad Cow's head. But Mad Cow trying to get back into this here, shows up a little bit before dropping the leg right across the chest and throat. Now just taking her time, methodically stomping around Faith here. Caps it off with another one right to the face. And then keeping the stronger opponent grounded here. Smart strategy by Mad Cow. Now quickly up top. Calling for Faith to get up. Went for the clothesline, but nobody home. Faith with a huge short arm clothesline, making Mad Cow pay for that. Now off the far side of the ropes here, leg drop of her own. And now that trapezius claw, Mad Cow in trouble here. Now cover by Faith. Did not hook the leg, didn't even get a 2 count. Now being brought up here, chopped right between the eyes almost. And another stomp to the back of the neck. Now one right to the face. Definitely see Faith has made her intentions known. I think she's looking to make it 3 knockouts for 3 here today. Now pulls Mad Cow up here. Camel clutch applied. But Mad Cow finding her way out of it, trips up Faith on the way out. Now picks her up, kick to the ribs. DDT planting Faith. Now trying to get the crowd here in Tennessee behind her. Big forearm finds the mark. And again, staying right on her, another big forearm, making a pair of them. Ducks on that clothesline. Huge Pele kick. Now kick to the ribs and another DDT. Mad Cow getting the momentum rolling, showing why she's the former world champion. Now hangs up Faith upside down, tree of woe here. And where's Mad Cow going? Mad Cow going up top across the ring. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Coast to coast and hits it. Faith may be out cold here. Leg hooked, 1, 2, and no, Faith still with enough presence of mind. After the coast to coast, holy shit. Now again, Mad Cow going upstairs. Frog splash connects. Does not hold the pin though. Wait a minute here. Mad Cow back up now. Faith following her out. Normally this would be where Faith would have the advantage. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you very much. You know I always appreciate anyone that's here. Now, wait a minute. Like I said, normally you would expect Faith to have the advantage out here. Faith being the stronger and the bruiser. But Mad Cow asserting herself well here. Bubs, welcome to the show. Mad Cow with that quick overhead blockbuster. Faith in trouble. Faith has not been the same since that coast to coast. As we can see Revenge cheering on Faith a little bit ago here. Now Mad Cow just tearing at the face of Faith here. We've seen Mad Cow since she has joined Better Than You, has developed a mean streak, and she gets the job done. As we can see here earlier, both women pulling out the stops, but Mad Cow with that vicious streak a mile wide. Faith never able to get back on track after that coast to coast. Yes, that is right, Bubs. Revenge made her debut actually in our opening contest today. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission, Mad Cow. So there we see on the replay that submission right there. Big win for Mad Cow, looking to reassert herself in the title picture. I do agree, Revenge. Faith was never the same after that coast-to-coast drop kick. As you can see from the split view in the back, Caleb walking around. Of course, he will be in action today. Oh, thank you very much there, Bubs. As we get ready for our next contest, women's tag team action, non-title affair. However, the Vixens of Pain looking to take a step closer to getting a title shot as they go up against the current reigning tag team champions, the Divine Knights. Who do you have? Place your bets. Well, I appreciate you not being here, Yella. And as folks are placing their bets, I've still got some more great channels in this community to shout out. Channels like Global Wrestling Affliction, The Real GWA. Of course, your host on that, Caleb James. And you'll find that on the Fractured Reality Studios network. Then, of course, we have, coming up shortly after us here today, LTD Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. Exclusively on the Blaze Radio Network with your boy Blaze McCoy. Then, of course, we just saw them come back with a second split show last night with Wausau Temple Wrestling action. And, of course, also bringing you Maverick Championship Wrestling action. I'm talking about the D-Train. So be sure to join him with the boys. Two distinct brands now. Amazing work on both of them. Then, of course, you saw him in the chat before. Monstar Factory Entertainment. Your host, Shooter Carnegie, brings you a great blend of industry superstars along with created wrestlers. When he's not bringing you that wrestling action, you might get some NFL. You might get some Grand Theft Auto. You might even get some cooking lessons with Chef Sean, which has been some awesome stuff on there, let me tell you. And then, of course, my favorite time frame in the world. I'm talking about the 80s, where the hair was big and the clothes were small. So be sure to take a trip back in time with me to 1986 and some Midwest Pro Wrestling. Of course, the man giving you the action there, Mark Mayhem, otherwise known as Scuzz. And you'll only find that on the Bomb Pop Overdrive Network. But here we go, time for ladies action. The following tag team event is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. On their way down to the ring first, on the left, the Goddess of Pain. On the right, Mrs. U-Taker. They weigh in a combined weight of 295 pounds. The Vixens of Pain. Not a problem at all there, Yella. You know, that is the thing I tell everyone in those points. That is what the fuck they make replays for, damn it. So as you see right there, Yella may be going live today. So be sure to subscribe to him so you don't miss it. Of course, the Vixens of Pain, former Ravishing Pair Tag Team Champions, would love to get those titles back. And speaking of Ravishing Pair Champions, on their way down to the ring now, representing the Dynasty, total combined weight 280 pounds, and they are accompanied by Missy Nightwalker. On the left, Sophia Nightwalker. On the right, Melody Divine. They are collectively known as the Divine Knights. Well, I will tell you, I fucking enjoy watching them, so how about that shit? As we see, it'll be Mrs. U-Taker starting off against Sophia. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Quick cross-body block. And then rights and lefts from Sophia, starting out quickly here. Jake, of course, going with his faction mates, the Vixens, for the win. Mrs. U-Taker looking to reassert herself now. High knee lift, takes down Sophia. But Sophia with the quick jawbreaker of her own. Now bringing Mrs. U-Taker back over to her side of the ring, snapmare takeover. But Mrs. U-Taker immediately pops right back up. But Sophia with that quick face-first takedown there. And then going for the submission early, but Mrs. U-Taker's feet under the bottom rope. Now a quick take over that arm drag. And keeping on the assault here. Quick wrist lock takedown. Now working on the hammer lock in the shoulder area. Mrs. U-Taker sends Sophia over to the Vixen's corner. Makes the tag. In comes the Goddess of Pain. Quick drop toe hold. Tandem offense. Beautifully done. Diving tag by Sophia. Quick drop kick by Melody Divine. Both teams getting the fresh person in. Head scissor takeover. And a clothesline and a kip up by Melody. Went for the super kick, but Goddess out of the way. And then plants her down with a DDT. Now Goddess just putting the boots to Melody here. Has her deadlift gut wrench. Into the suplex. Sophia back up on the apron now. Now gut wrench of her own from Melody. Both these women playing the one-up game here. Now neck vice applied. Goddess definitely the larger opponent in all of these. As the Almar Wolf walking through the crowd. Now Mrs. U-Taker quick follow through into the armbar. Oh, very funny there, Jake. I wasn't watching paint dry, I was watching one of your matches. Now Mrs. U-Taker, speaking of matches, sends over Melody. Melody out of the way now, sends Mrs. U-Taker over to the Divine Knight's corner. Tag into Sophia. Quick takeover of Mrs. U-Taker. The champs looking for some tandem offense of their own. And high-low connects. Now Sophia just laying in the shots to Mrs. U-Taker. And now stomping on the extremities. Trying to make sure that they can take out Mrs. U-Taker here. As I mentioned, the Vixens of Pain, former Ravishing Pair champions. And the team that knocked them off, the Divine Knights. Now quick tag bringing Goddess back in here. The Vixens looking very sharp. Great tandem offense here. Now Sophia trying to go to work. Takes Goddess down, smacking the back of her head off the mat here. Now sends Goddess over to the Divine Knight's corner. Brings back in Melody. Pump kick. Catches Goddess flush as Sophia held her up wide open. Now Goddess sent off the ropes here. Slide under. Jump up. Hurricane Rana takes over Goddess. Now there's that quick leg sweep. Said both these women trying everything they can here. Quick duck under and then a forearm by Goddess. And another one. Goddess now getting rolling here. Ducks under from Melody. Spine buster putting her down. Melody quick to climb away into the corner, but still eats a knee for her troubles. Now sent off the ropes here. Big clothesline in the corner. The Goddess of Pain getting rolling here for her team. Kicks right to the ribs and stepping on the fingers. Kick to the spine to follow up. And for a quick moment, Missy got up on the apron, was trying to mess with the turnbuckle, but the ref wasn't having it. But now the Goddess of Pain was waiting, and there it is. Up and over, legs hooked. 1, 2, And Sophia able to get in and break it up with that drop kick. Now Sophia and Mrs. Utaker mixing it up here. As Goddess going after Melody still. Referee losing all sense of control. Now finally Sophia and Mrs. Utaker roll their way out. Sophia down on the floor. Referee distracted by Missy, my wife, getting involved. And somehow a chair has made its way into the ring. Quick cover by Mrs. Utaker. 1, 2, and no, 2.5. Now Mrs. Utaker going after Melody, throws her over the top rope to the apron, and is going to bring her back in the hard way. High vertical suplex. Now Mrs. Utaker, she's measuring up her here kick to the ribs. Is it time for a blackout? Yes, it is. The blackout locked in. Middle of the ring, nowhere for her to go, and holy shit! Melody taps out. With a non-title win over the champs. There we see from the replay earlier, Goddess with that huge reverse DDT. Had the legs hooked, might have been it, but Sophia able to get involved. That brought in Mrs. Utaker, all hell breaking loose. And Mrs. Utaker there tried for the quick pin, but didn't happen. But ladies and gentlemen, your winners, via submission, the Vixens of Pain. So great match. I agree with Revenge there again. Fantastic bout. And the Vixens of Pain making a statement by tapping out the current Ravishing Pair champions. As we get ready for our next contest, singles action as Caleb goes one-on-one with another one of our newcomers, the Shepherd of Fire. So Caleb Bagwell gonna step in there. Who do you have? Place your bets. And as folks are placing their bets, I'm gonna throw some more shout-outs. Great channels like Annihilation Pro Wrestling, of course hosted by Mr. Demented, and you'll find that on the channel Mr. Demented. Kind of funny how that works. And then, of course, we have Platinum Dragon Wrestling, normally on Tuesday nights. Of course, you'll find that on the Platinum Dragon Studios Network. Your host, of course, everyone's favorite Drunken Dragon Clown, Shifty. We also have in our area here Raging Chaos Wrestling, bringing you all types of creation streams. And when he's not bringing you creation work, you might get some Borderlands. You might get some Dead by Daylight. You might even get some Onrush. You just never know what that blue-haired freak is going to have in store. But back to one of the originals, bringing you post-apocalyptic action. I'm talking about the Renegades Wrestling Organization. Of course, your host on that angry asshole Pete Wall, on the Pillar to Post Network. But speaking of networks, and speaking of action, we're headed back down to ringside. Which the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 224 pounds, Caleb Bagwell. Of course, as we await the arrival of Caleb making his way in, of course, former world champion has had his issues with the person who was like a family to him, Chance Nightwalker, and the rest of Better Than You. And speaking of Better Than You, here we go again. Kendo stick to the spine. Colt Matthews coming right after him. These two men throwing everything at each other, fighting with everything they've got. And you know what? I'm sick of this shit. You two want to fight so damn bad? This Sunday, you two will go at one-on-one at Gold Rush. And to make sure it stays one-on-one, I'm putting you in the cell. So huge cage surrounding ringside area with a fucking roof. No way in, no way out. Now Colt Matthews, after that clothesline, Colt's walking down to the ring. He's not even fucking booked. Now bringing it in, oh, quick. Kayla with a shot right to the back of the neck. Like I said, you two want to fight so bad. This Sunday, in the cell. As we get ready for our next contest, you saw this happen with the men a couple weeks ago. At Gold Rush, it'll be a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title. But that's at Gold Rush. Tonight we're going to see if they can get along and work together as Wrestling Mama teams up with Victoria Hart to face off against a team of Minerva and Ivy Pine. So who do you have? Place your bets. And if folks are placing their bets, I will be right back, people. I do apologize. Sorry about that, folks. Raging Chaos Wrestling, welcome to the show. Raging Chaos calling the turnbuckle for the win. Revenge North Wrestling Mama's team. Yella going with Minerva and Ivy Pine. It's an interesting situation here. The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. On her way down to the ring first, weighing in at 160 pounds, Wrestling Mama! So, of course, Wrestling Mama, my sister, making her own path here as well, a veteran of the industry. All four of these women are basically now veterans of the industry. The Beatdown Crew, welcome to the show! You never know there, Yella. But first off, her tag team partner, weighing in at 147 pounds, representing the Blackhearts, she is Victoria Hart. And as Amber Young was referring to, of course, Ivy Pine being a former member of the Blackhearts, walking out on them, now a member of Better Than You. I mentioned him earlier in the show, Monstar Factory Entertainment. There he is. Welcome to the show. And the first member of their opponents, she weighs in at 243 pounds, representing Ruthless Incorporated, she is the mighty Minerva. So in just 4 days, these four women will be going at it in a fatal four-way for that Intercontinental title. So the biggest thing is, will that influence how they react to stuff happening today? That all four of these women, all deserving of that championship. We will see which one will come out with it, though, at the end. Because you can be deserving and not get shit. But speaking of the championship, her tag team partner tonight, weighing in at 122 pounds, representing Better Than You, she is the current Intercontinental Champion, Ivy Pine. Ivy making her way down to the ring. Has got to be feeling like she has a target on her back coming up this Sunday. all four women now in the ring. Looks like we're going to have Wrestling Mama starting off with Minerva. Big, huge shot. Taking down Wrestling Mama right away with that Polish hammer. Now Mealy has her by the back of the neck. Inverted choke slam. Minerva showing her dominance early in this match. Now has Wrestling Mama tied up here. Quick takeover by Wrestling Mama, though. Big clothesline sandwiching her in the corner. And then a huge knee shot as well, following it up. Now pulling her over to the corner. Makes the tag. So far the team of Wrestling Mama and Victoria working well together. As a stomp right into the elbow. And another one on the elbow. Now one to the spine. Victoria's putting the boots to her. Now pulling back on Minerva. We saw this win a match earlier. But way too early in this case. Snapped over by Minerva here. And another Polish hammer just knocking the teeth out of Victoria here. Now sends her into the corner. Following over here. Tag into Ivy, bringing in the current champ. Tandem offense coming up. Huge cross bomb. What made it interesting in that maneuver is Ivy had her arms all the way extended and Minerva only had hers barely up. Victoria out of the way, and there's that reverse elbow catching Ivy right in the jaw. Now a little bit of payback here. Now going to work on the leg here. Victoria textbook maneuvers. Now going right after Ivy one more time. Brings her up. No, jawbreaker by Ivy. Champ up and over. Quick European uppercut to escape. But as you can see with that Hurricane Rana, just how fast Ivy can turn an advantage around for herself. And again here with the arm drag. That is right, Rach. She actually made her debut here today in our opening contest. Now being brought over here, but series of elbows. Ivy fighting her way out once again. This is something we've seen from Ivy time and time again. And she is the smallest competitor in the match, one of the smallest in the company, but is very tenacious. And will use that, along with that just quick change of pace offense, to her advantage. But now Minerva is in, has Victoria up, reverse choke slam. Minerva, it's what you see is what you get, straight power. I would have to double check on that. I know it's got to be close between the two of them. In the ring, though, Minerva using her size advantage, just taking apart Victoria there. Double knees to the spine. Victoria, the quick kick, though, to get a little bit of separation, get back to her feet there. Swinging neck breaker on Minerva, trying to press her advantage. Now, quick shoulder tackle, making a pair of them. Minerva sends Victoria over the top, but wait a minute, Victoria up to the top rope. Double axe handle, puts down Minerva. Oh, wait a minute. Handspring, Pele kick misses. Now Minerva has her up. High cross bomb connects. We know what that normally is the prelude to. No, does not go for the rack, though. Tags in the current Intercontinental Champion. What do we have? Elevates her up. Pop-up Samoan drop. Victoria in trouble. But a quick Hurricane Rana of her own. Gets the separation. Quickly makes it over. Tags in Wrestling Mama, her partner this evening. Quick code breaker. Now Ivy went for the dive but misses. Wrestling Mama wheelbarrow into the huge Bulldog. Talking a bit of trash now. Now Wrestling Mama immediately goes for that camel clutch, but too close to the ropes. Victoria takes advantage. Now ripping right at the face there. Huge claws across the eyes. Mama has no issue flirting with the rule book a little bit there. Now measuring up Ivy. And no, Ivy with a quick counter. Sets up Mama, rolling unprettier. Now Ivy's just measuring Wrestling Mama here. Wrestling Mama, though, quickly sends her into the corner. Big knee lift to the chest. Now putting the boots to the champ. Oh, now Wrestling Mama has her up. Takes her around the world. Face first to the ground. Now send it back into her corner here. What is Wrestling Mama going to do with her now? Normally she goes for a pinfall after that bangerang, but not this time. Instead now just measuring Ivy here as Victoria putting the bad mouth on her. No, quick go behind into a reverse DDT by Ivy now. Looking to press the advantage. Sends Wrestling Mama into the corner. Now it is Ivy's turn to measure here. There's that discus clothesline, took her head off. Now Ivy in for the cover. 1, 2. Minerva went to cut her off, but just missed. And then Victoria takes that shot right to the back. Wrestling Mama, though, in trouble. 2-on-1 at the moment. No, Minerva jumps down as well, so we're down to 1-on-1. Drop toe hold by Ivy here. Quick. Actually, almost a Polish hammer of her own. Now shoulder block into the midsection. Getting going up. Everything here. Quick reverse elbow. Mama staggers out. Ivy went for a clothesline, but got swatted away. Now Ivy setting up Wrestling Mama here. Again, takes her off the ropes. Pop-up cutter connects. Now again, picks up Mama, sending her over into her corner. No reversal by Wrestling Mama. Knocks Minerva off the apron now. 2-on-1 advantage. But Ivy again with the reversal, but walks into an elbow from Wrestling Mama, who immediately scoops her up into that fisherman driver. Now over to her corner, getting the crowd going. Big clothesline by Mama, making a pair. And there is that single leg kick. Aha, taste of paradise for that cutter. Okay, I will try to remember that. You'll probably tell me 2 or 3 more times knowing me. I've already had a few drinks tonight, so... But now Wrestling Mama with that Boston Crab. The core strength of Ivy Pine fighting her way out of it. Now sends Wrestling Mama back into her corner. Tag into Minerva. Quick kick to the ribs, went for a second one, but no. quick dragon screw leg whip by Wrestling Mama, who now goes right after Minerva with the left hands. Now again going to work on the arm, now picking up Minerva. Sends her over to her corner. Now what does Wrestling Mama have in mind? Waited for here and now has her up. All the way up, double chicken wing, and there's that slam. Into the cover, leg hooked. One. And fucking Ivy takes out my goddamn ref. God damn it, Ivy, I don't employ too many of them people. They cost fucking money. So you have to wonder if that was going to be it, because it might have been Minerva might not have been able to kick out. Handspring reverse elbow now, though. 450 splash connects. Ref back up. You hear the crowd coming alive. Minerva now in that reverse chin lock. Trying to put more torque on the small of the back. But Minerva fighting her way out here. Flipping over Victoria. Now kick to the ribs. Butterfly hook. Into the suplex. Made her think about it. Now Minerva looking to get back into this and reassert her dominance. Grabs Victoria by the back of the neck. Takes her down face first, choke slam. Now sends her back over to her corner. Went for the kick but got caught. Victoria trying to fight her way back out. Takes Minerva down face first. Now measuring her up here. Handspring into the Pele right behind the ear. And you saw the knees of Minerva buckle. But not going for a cover might be a mistake here. Now sent into the corner. Tag bringing in Wrestling Mama. Minerva's in trouble. Quick knee strike. And there's another one right to the jaw. Minerva definitely in trouble now. Now sent into the corner here. Mama looking to keep the advantage on. Now sends Minerva over the top to the floor. Follows her out. Now big short arm clothesline. Wrestling Mama now grabs Minerva, sends her back underneath the bottom rope. Minerva quickly back up to her feet before Mama could press the advantage. I agree, Yellow. This has been an amazing match. Big, huge. Again, the Polish Hammer finding its mark. Minerva taking her head off. Mama though trying to come back, but no, another short arm clothesline. Pops her up, and there's that European uppercut, rattling the jaw. Now sends Wrestling Mama back over to her corner. Mama though fighting her way back out of it. Sends Minerva over to her corner. Big knee right to the midsection. Alley-oop bringing out Minerva. Oh, wait a minute. Minerva back up. Oh, and there's that chicken wing suplex right into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Holy shit! Victoria cut off Ivy. Didn't get much, but got enough. There you see that bangerang all the way around the world. And there is that short arm clothesline. As we know, it is fatal four-way rules. Coming up this Sunday. So if that happens on Sunday, we have a new champion. That is correct. Ivy Pine does not need to be involved in the decision. But for today, your winners, the team of Victoria Hart and Wrestling Mama. That is true. We have had one draw so far in the company history. Oh, I be gonna get some platform shoes, huh? As we head to our next contest, it is our main event of the evening. It is going to be challengers versus champions. Because coming up this Sunday, Violence Incarnate, who you see on the left, have a tag team title shot against the Last Train Robbers. So they are teaming up with the Bastage, who will get a world title match against Bill Haight. So who do you have? Place your bets. And of course, as people are placing their bets, I'm going to throw some more shout outs to the people in this community. Of course, if you like what you hear today, be sure and hit that thumbs up button. Ever miss a minute of the action? And of course, you can do the same thing for all the other great channels in the community. You know, channels like Savage Warfare Wrestling, brought to you by the mean one, Mean Joey Green. And of course, you will find that exclusively on the Dr. Anus Tickler Network. I did not stutter, your ears did not flap. Then, of course, we have, you saw him in the chat, bringing you right now. He said he may be streaming a little bit earlier today, but when he's not doing his show today, keep a lookout for a worldwide tag team tournament. Of course, I'm talking about Slaughterhouse Championship Wrestling is where you're going to find the tournament. And when he's not bringing you the tournament, you may get things like Detroit. You might get some Friday the 13th, some Dead by Daylight. You never know what page the Yellow Pages is going to turn to next. And then, of course, speaking of tag teams and speaking of tournaments, and for that matter, speaking of Ruthless Incorporated, UKWF 3LW hosting an exclusive Best of Tag Team tournament right now. Of course, you can find that exclusively on UKWF 3LW, Omar Wolf, with your host of the channel being Omar Wolf as well, bringing you their own tag team, or bringing you its own pay-per-view this Sunday as well, following up Sacrifice. So be sure to, so you don't miss that as well. And then, of course, the last one I'm going to shout out here, the freak show of the Underground Circus. Of course, your host on that, Wild-Eyed Yeti. And you can find all these people on my front page or on my subscriber list. Check them out, give them a thumbs up. You never know what you're going to see on their channel, so be sure to subscribe to them. But on that note, it's main event time. Oh, not a problem at all there, Omar. You know it, brother. But the following contest is six-man tag action, scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring, first weighing in at 315 pounds. Representing the Ministry of Mayhem, he is the current #1 contender to the world title. He is the Bastage. Ladies and gentlemen, his partners tonight. They represent the Beatdown Crew at a total combined weight of 570 pounds. They are the #1 contenders to the Dominating Duo Tag Team titles. On the left, the God of Violence, Shino Malice. On the right, the modern-day monster, Ian Cross. They are collectively known as Violence Incarnate. As it was mentioned before the gentlemen all came out, this team comprised of the #1 contenders. Of course, Brandon Ace saying that we can trust him. We will see how far that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, at a combined weight of 874 pounds. In the center, you have the current reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world, the King of Detroit, Bill Haight. His tag team partners, on the far left, the big old ball of sexy, the D-Train. On the right, the wild man, Matt Outlaw. They are your current reigning and defending Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Dominating Duo Tag Team Champions, the Last Train Robbers. And all three men collectively known and represent Ruthless Incorporated. That is a moniker for him there, Shadow Press. As referee calls for the bell, here we go. Quick collar elbow tie up. Bill immediately forcing the Bastage back into his own corner. Bill showing no fear right in the corner of all the challengers. Now Bill immediately putting the shots through there and then right away into an armbar. The Bastage though rolling his way back vertical. Quick jabs to break out of it. Now kick to the ribs by Bill Haight. These two men, of course, will be facing off this Sunday in the main event in a 30-minute Iron Man match for the world title. But now the tag into Ian Cross and both the Bastage and Ian. Huge series of kicks. But here comes Bill right back into that after that quick back body drop. Now has him all tied up and making a pull of the lever. Holy shit! That'll dislocate a shoulder in a heartbeat. Now you have to know these three men, not only in Ruthless, want to win the match. But with this being their challengers, you know they would love for one of these challengers to come in less than 100%. And that same could be said for the Beatdown crew at least, and I'm sure the Bastards wouldn't mind either. Now went for a belly-to-belly, but no, Bill with the block and then huge series of punches to get out of it. Went for the spinning knee, but missed. Now quick tag, now bringing in the D-Train. Stomp right to the small of the back. A little bit of a preview of this Sunday. D-Train listening out to the crowd, knowing the boos are going to be coming back to him. Doesn't faze the big man at all. Now quick tag though. In comes Shino Malice. Holy shit. Huge quick spinebuster sit out modify style there. Shino taking down the D-Train. Jesus Christ. Talk about lifting the weight here. Now Shino, no way. Holy shit, gut wrench into a slam. Shino showing off his power. He's gonna do it again. Another gut wrench toss like a sack of trash. Now shoulder tackle there by D-Train. Shino showing off his strength, making it look easy. And has it again, has him by the throat, choke slam, puts him down. Shino now showing off. Both members of Ruthless reaching out, telling D-Train just to reach up. But Shino stomps on him, and again. Now pulling back, has the D-Train all tied up, but right by the ropes. D-Train quickly rolls back to his feet, front face lock on Shino. Has him by the scruff of the neck, throws him into the Ruthless corner. Tag bringing back in Bill Haight, who immediately kicked to the ribs. Now just teeing off on Shino. Finally, Shino getting the advantage. Quick running clothesline. Now left hands raining down on Bill. Going with the forearms as Bill tries to cover up. Now Shino picks back up Bill Haight. Collar elbow tie up. Bill pushes Shino back to the corner and then clotheslines him into it. Now takes him down. Bill in trouble, sent in the challenger's corner. Double team offense, elevated cutter. Oh, congratulations there, Keith. Quick tag bringing in the wild man, Matt Outlaw. Kick right to the small of the back. Now putting the boots down. The Bastard sending a message here. You know him and his partner, Omar Wolf. You know they would love to get back those dominating duo tag team titles. They have tried a couple of times to get those belts back. Now reverse DDT by Matt Outlaw. Looking to control the match now. Oh, very nice there, Keith, as we are in our main event here, which, speaking of which, is six-man tag action. Now, big clothesline. Matt Outlaw, though, counters Shino, big knee lift. Catches him right in the jaw. Reverse elbow, though, by Shino, and then takes... Huge clothesline, takes Matt Outlaw out of his boots. But Matt Outlaw trying to fight back. Knee lift right to the midsection. Huge overhand right. Now Big Bulldog bringing Shino out of the corner. But now Matt Outlaw just measuring Shino. Not sure why he's just waiting for it here. Waited for Shino to move and then immediately kicked him in the back of the neck. Oh, and he's calling in the other men from Ruthless. Loading up Shino, serving him up here. Triple powerbomb. Cover by Matt Outlaw. Ref out of position. Holy shit, the Bastage let him pin him. You saw the Bastage come in, and he looked for a minute and then left the ring. Brian Hernsberger, welcome to the show. It was the end of our main event. As you see right here, the Bastage turned around and left. Served up his partner for the night. Serving up Shino Malice to the slaughter. But ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Ruthless Incorporated. Could that be a sign of things to come this Sunday? The Bastage serving up his partner for the night. I agree, that was not something you would expect at all. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event. You know, as I've been saying here today, if you like what you've seen, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of the action. So this Sunday is our pay-per-view Gold Rush. We are going to be looking to go a little bit earlier than normal, so you definitely want to make sure you have that bell clicked for the notification. But again, thank you for being here, everyone. Whether you were here for 5 minutes, whether you were here for the whole show, whether you had to come back, whether you're catching on the replay or through the PSN network, I appreciate you taking the time to spend it with me here. Thank you again so much. This has been Sacrifice Championship Wrestling's Wicked Wednesday. And if I don't see you beforehand, I'll see you this Sunday for pay-per-view action. But on that note, we are out of here. Peace out, fuckers.